In my first job, my actual first job, I still remember we used to have Monday morning meetings at 9 a.m. And on my first week there, I reached there almost 30 minutes late. I still remember walking into the room with all my colleagues, my boss, even my CEO. The stares, the awkwardness, I could just sense the disappointment in my boss's face. It was a really mortifying experience. Luckily, it didn't impact me much because I quickly worked on it. I made sure I was never late for anything, be it professional or personal. But some wise person has said that you must always learn from the mistakes of others, and I, for one, have made plenty of them. So, this video is about things to remember on your first job. I'm Kiran Dave, and this is my channel Woman Up, where I make videos for women to grow and thrive in their professional life. So without wasting much time, let's start the video. The first point is always be on time. Punctuality is the most important virtue for anyone to have in life. It reveals a lot about your personality. It demonstrates how serious and dependable you are. And the lack of punctuality can also tell a lot about you, such as like you're someone who lacks discipline or someone who's a little arrogant and does not respect others' times. Being punctual is extremely important because it can seriously hinder your professional life if you are someone who's constantly late for everything. Such things leave a lasting impression. So always be on time and always be punctual. The second point is to take initiative. There is always going to be pending work or some work in the organization. So don't wait for your manager to assign you your next task. Don't just sit around. If you just step up and take an initiative to contribute more, it can work wonders for you. It not only will help you learn and grow more in the organization, but it also demonstrates your willingness and the energy that you bring in the company. So if you're done with one task that you were already assigned, you can speak to your manager or any of your colleague, ask them what they're doing and just ask if you can contribute or help in some way. So always take an initiative instead of just sitting idle or just waiting for your manager to approach you or to assign you something else to do. The third point is to maintain a journal. While it's great to take an initiative, but for you to capitalize on it, you have to make it known to your boss. For that and many such reasons, I think it's a great idea to have an organized diary of every aspect of your work life. For example, I have a journal in that I have 5 sections. The first one is about the daily to-do list, which I update with whatever task I have to do for the next day. The second one is about learnings or tips. So anything that I've learned or during my work life, or any tip that someone has given me or something like that I want to remember, or any process or workflow that I want to remember for later. So that section is for that. The third one is about initiative and achievements. I write in any initiative I have taken or an achievement, no matter how big or small, with the date next to it so that I can remember it. And the fourth one is about my goals. It's about my goals, my quarterly, monthly, annual goals that I've set for myself. Maybe you set it along with your manager, things like that. So you can keep a track of your goals and keep updating them. And the fifth one is just a meeting section where I make notes of whatever has been said in the meetings in case I want to refer to it later. So all this helps me immensely. The most important way that it has helped me is to manage my time. I can figure out where I'm spending a lot of time, if I'm wasting my time more, all of that. It just helps me being more organized with my time. And also it helps during your monthly, annual reviews, quarterly reviews, where you can discuss these things with your manager, and especially during an appraisal review, because your manager will ask you to review yourself, or your HR will do that, and we might not always remember our achievements and we might miss one or two here, but even a small thing can make a difference to the organization, and you should let your manager and the HR know about it. And because you don't want to forget it, it's good to make a note of it in your journal. You can also use any of the apps or Excel for something like that, but I prefer to keep a diary, and it has really helped me. So the third point is organizing your work life, basically, be it in a diary, a journal, or digitally. But organize your work life. The fourth point is to ask for feedback. You will be assigned certain tasks, and it's best for you to ask for feedback immediately and early on in your work life. Probably in your first and second week while you're carrying on your tasks, you can ask your manager if you've done it right, if they expect something better, or if you could have done it in a better way. This way, when you ask for feedback early on in your first job, you can understand your manager's requirements and expectations and adapt accordingly and implement it early in the early stages of life instead of them pointing it out to you later. You can just always do it beforehand, so you can arrange a small review process, ask for a few minutes of their time someday and ask them about your performance, and make notes and just implement it and follow it up. So ask for feedback and implement it. The fifth point is networking. So networking is the most important aspect of your work life. It's as important as having a degree, and I'm not exaggerating it. Creating mutually beneficial relationships with the right people can help you at every stage of your professional life. From finding a new job to getting a good recommendation, finding good business partners, helping with the legal aspect, there are just so many ways and so many reasons to know the right people and be good at networking. Personally, it has helped me immensely. I've landed jobs and internships purely because of the people I know and the networks I have made over the years. So it's not too hard. You can start with small steps, but it's very important to start on your first job. You can start with small steps such as introducing yourself to everyone you meet, getting to know your immediate team better. Don't say no for lunch or other social events. Get to know people, and you can start with these small steps and read more about networking, because as I said, it's really important, and it can help you immensely at every stage. It's again, I feel like I have to mention it. It's as important as having a degree. So just be out there and network away. So this is it for the first video, guys. I'll be releasing the part 2 soon. Please let me know in the comments if you have any other tip or idea to share with people who are going to start their first job. And please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends who you think can use it. It'll mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you again soon.